Hey guys, so I heard rumors of this one being released a while ago and I've been excited ever since. Kling has just launched their latest AI video and image generation model called Kling01. It's super cool and has a bunch of use cases in the filmmaking and general AI video space. I'm excited to share what this tool can actually do, but what makes it different? The standout feature of O1 is its ability to take existing video footage and modify it. You can upload videos and transform them by describing what changes you want, whether that's altering backgrounds, adjusting lighting, or even removing unwanted objects. The system also accepts image references, letting you swap elements within your videos based on visual examples you provide. Compared to competitors like Runway Aleph, which maxes out at 5-second clips in 720p, Kling delivers 10-second videos in full 1080p resolution. That's a significant improvement for anyone creating content. Accessing the platform. When you first visit Kling's homepage, the interface still looks normal. Navigate to the Creative Studio section and select Video Generation. Then you'll see this green circle towards the top. If you click on that, you can access the new O1 suite. Towards the top, you'll find a user guide. I'd recommend reading through that guide thoroughly before diving in, just so you can get familiar with all of the use cases. Kling O1 works for video and image generation, so make sure you've selected the correct one. Then you can adjust the settings to suit the video you want to make. Like I said earlier, you can now do up to 10 seconds of footage editing. You'll see two options: image/video and element. If you upload in the image/video section, it will use this image as the base for the creation. The element tab should be used for items that you want to reference and add or edit into the scene. If you are using this on Higgsfield, the setup is fairly similar. Just go to the top menu and select Kling O1, then unselect Auto Settings. This way you can manually select the aspect ratio and video length you want. Core capabilities, background replacement and lighting adjustments. One of the most impressive applications I discovered involves filming yourself against a green screen, then completely transforming the environment to whatever you want. The system tracks camera movement naturally and adjusts lighting to match your new background convincingly. What's remarkable is that you don't necessarily need a green screen. The AI can isolate subjects reasonably well regardless, but using one does make the compositing cleaner. Here's the example from the user guide. We'll test some more later. Product visualization. For marketing professionals, O1 offers something particularly valuable: the ability to combine multiple reference images while maintaining product detail integrity. You can see from this example they've done, the bag, environment, and all the elements are perfectly recreated. The system merged everything together while preserving fine details like logos, textures, and even tiny design elements. This solves a persistent problem with AI-generated product content. Typically, models struggle to maintain brand-specific details accurately. O1 handles this surprisingly well, and so could potentially be a game changer for AI ads and advertising. Object removal and scene cleanup. Imagine filming in a crowded urban location, but wanting it to appear empty for dramatic effect. O1 can remove people, objects, and other unwanted elements from footage. I tested this by animating myself with a large camera in the frame, then having the AI remove it completely. The result included proper shadow reconstruction where the object had been. Genuinely impressive attention to detail. This opens creative possibilities for independent filmmakers who can't afford location permits or professional set cleanup, because now you can basically just create any location with perfect accuracy. So let's take a look at how the prompting works on this model. You can be super specific with your prompts. You are going to want to reference every single thing you are talking about. You can do this by putting the @ symbol, and then it knows what you're talking about once you select whichever element it is. So this is the simple prompt I used to remove the microphone from the footage I had already filmed. Here's another example where this could be useful in a film: a busy London street with the cars removed. So to take it one step further than removing stuff, you can actually edit things in real time. So let's take this footage of a night. All you need to do is upload a reference image of the element you want to change, then mention that specific area in the prompt. So for example, I had this video generated and wanted this fire sword added. Using this prompt to change his sword, I got this result. You can see how consistent it is at editing the video. Here's another example where I prompted to change the statue to a giant robot, and here's the prompt. Looking at some examples of another use case, scene transformation, I generated a high-speed driving sequence with motion blur, then asked ON1 to maintain the vehicle and composition while transforming the background into different scenes. The result was honestly surprisingly good. Even small details, like brake light timing, remained synchronized between versions. Some of the generations are definitely better than others though. The environmental shift created an effective transition effect that would work well for commercial content. Here's a few of the prompts I used. You can also change the backgrounds on previously generated clips that have green screen, using prompts like this, but the generations still look quite cheap and tacky, similar to how they used to look on older models. There's tons of cool stuff you can experiment with on this model, and I'll leave the user guide in the description of this lessons page. If I was to give my honest opinion of it, I think in some areas it can 100% be used. Like, the object removal, for example, is quite clean. However, a lot of the time, if you use it on a video of someone talking, it can mess up the timing of the lip sync. Overall, a lot of the VFX still look low budget, and although it's an advancement, I still believe the other Kling models will dominate the video space rather than this one. Oh, and by the way, alongside this model, they also released an image editor, but after testing it for a while, it is nowhere near as good as some of the other image generators on the market, so I'd stick with things like Nano Banana Pro for now. Thanks guys, hope this video helped.